What's up everybody, my name's Dan and welcome to The Vault. Today I will be reviewing the ape epic Kong. Starring Tom Hiddleston, Brie Larson and John Goodman, Kong, as you probably guessed, is about a giant gorilla and the island he inhabits. The story is a fairly simple one. The Vietnam War is winding down and two of our characters, who are members of a society called Monarch, are seeking permission to go and search a mysterious island where they believe man has never set foot. They set off with a military escort, arrive at Skull Island, and that is where all hell breaks loose. First off, this film is visually stunning. Lots of big, wide camera shots, with the CGI only adding to this. Within the first few minutes of the film, we are treated to a beautiful image of a jungle sunset. Our first proper introduction to the island is truly breathtaking, with swooping camera shots. One particular shot that is very Apocalypse Now-esque is of Kong standing in all his glory in front of a setting sun. Talking of Kong, he looks so real and totally believable. What they can do with CGI these days is truly amazing. This iteration of Kong actually reminded me of a 60-foot old man just trying to keep them damn kids off his lawn. One in particular, which takes place in a field of bones, which has Tom Hiddleston's character chopping through fools with a samurai sword, which to me was very reminiscent of a scene in the film 300. The set pieces are also rather grand, the main culprit being a hollowed out naval ship in the middle of the jungle. Filming in Hawaii was a really smart move, I think. It really had me believing that I was in some kind of hot, humid Vietnamese jungle. The soundtrack is also a rather strong point in the film. It blends perfectly with the 70s era setting. The cast is great also, but it's John Reilly's Marlowe that really steals the show and adds some humour to proceedings. The relationship between two of the soldiers also adds some laughs. Tom Hiddleston cuts quite the Nathan Drake-esque figure. If you don't know who Nathan Drake is, I suggest you go play the Uncharted games, because they are fantastic video games. Sam L. Jackson plays a stubborn-headed officer trying to retrieve one of his men. Standard Sam Jackson, but I love him anyway. The film does suffer from some things though. Primarily the script is cliche and very clunky, to the point where you can almost guess the characters' developments and what their reactions will be to certain events. So cliche, in fact, you can smell the sex coming off of Tom Hiddleston's and Brie Larson's characters. Even though they don't have sex in the film, the sexual tension is still clearly there. I mean, come on, kids will be watching this. The film at times can also be predictable, although there are a few really badass lines throughout the film, so the script isn't a total wash. Having said all that though, this film is still extremely entertaining. It's a total popcorn film. The deeper message in this film, or at least how I saw it, is that war is tearing the planet apart, and if we don't quit it and start taking care of the planet, then the planet is going to start taking care of us in the form of a giant monkey. Who figured? So there you have it, my review of Kong. As always, let's see if it belongs in the vault. What's up everybody, welcome back to the blackboard. We still do not have any chalk. Still no chalk. Hoping Amazon comes through pretty soon.
Baby, come through, you deserve.
Also, my glasses seem to have made the Great Escape. I'll try to carry on without them, but if my editor could, I don't know, digitally put on some glasses, maybe. Anyway, we are here to see if Kong, Skull Island belongs in the vault. Question number one, was the film entertaining? Was I bored at any point whilst watching? I have safe to say the film was very entertaining. The story isn't overly complicated, really easy to follow, and I'd have to say I wasn't bored at any point whilst watching it. It's just a very enjoyable film, so for that I'm going to give it a tick. Question number two, how was the direction, music, etc.? Did it make the viewing experience any better? And I have to say, as I've already said in the review video, the CGI in this film and some of the camera shots are absolutely beautiful, and Kong himself looks completely real and completely realistic. So for that, I'm going to give this film a tick. Question number 3. Did the film elicit an emotional response that I empathise with the characters? I have to say, I didn't really empathise with the characters in that sense. However, I did find myself kind of internally cheering Kong on when he was fighting the last battle of the film. I really wanted him to win, really wanted him to do some damage to the last enemy of the film. There was no massive emotional response in that sense for me, so for that I'm going to give it a cross. Question number 4. Is this film worth the price of admission? Definitely. It is a complete popcorn film, but a really enjoyable popcorn film. If you go and watch it, you will be entertained throughout. It's funny, it's entertaining, so it's definitely worth the price of admission for the ticket that you'll pay. So for that I'm going to give it a tick. Question number 5. Would I suggest this film to my friends and you like subscribers? And yes, I would. It's one of those films where you can just go in, turn your brain off for a couple of hours and just sit back and enjoy with a big tub of popcorn. And if if you really love these kind of films, these big monster films, then you'll be happy to know that they're actually going to do a team up with Kong and Godzilla fighting other monsters, which sounds pretty cool to me anyway. So I would definitely suggest this film to you guys, and hopefully if you do go watch it, you enjoy it as much as I did. So for that, I'm going to give it a tick. So there we have it. Looks like Kong will be going into the vault. And guys, if you like what I do here and you like what you see and you're excited for things to come, because we've got a lot of things in the pipeline that we're planning and we're trying to work out and get to you guys, then please like and subscribe down below. I will mention again, me and my editor, we do have full-time jobs, unfortunately, so if we aren't getting these videos out to you as quick as we'd like, then please bear with us, because we are working really hard for you guys. But yeah, so thank you guys, and until the next one, peace and love, my dudes.